so I can hit record now and everything like that.
Yeah, just a thought.
I can hit the button.
Might as well push the button.
Is that me? I'm on vibrate. I thought I heard it a couple times, but I'm starting to hear it like when you watch the news or something, somebody's phone go off, and it'll be the same shit we got on our phone.
What you know about that, sir?
Is that like the double Dutch butts or something?
No, man, that's nucleus. Wicked.
Oh yeah, that's still close around the time of double Dutch butt, right? That's around that era.
Yeah, double Dutch.
Yeah,
right.
You made it sound like it was light years off.
No, but when you first say that, just let me know you wouldn't correct. That's all I was saying, man. So who is this? What's wrong?
I don't know who knew. I didn't know the name.
Nucleus.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You never heard this before?
Probably, but I didn't know the name.
Man, I thought you would.
I was lost.
I thought you
lost
would
on the Japanese question.
I would actually thought you, just like my man finally lost. Right?
Yeah.
I thought you was gonna groove with it, brother. I thought you'd be like, oh shit, this is nucleus.
No.
Like you do the past.
I would have liked to.
It would have helped.
It would make me feel
good. It would help the surprise element.
It made me think that I could survive
actually,
on Jeopardy.
It is a true surprise because I thought you would have, so I'm surprised.
I thought I would have been a good thing on Jeopardy. It'd been a Jeopardy question.
My life's in jeopardy.
What's the name of the song though?
Wiki song.
Oh, see, I would have lost. I couldn't go. What is Wiki song? That's how we describe a song. We say that one song. It goes like boom, boom, bam, boom.
Now check this out.
With my band in it. With oh boy.
Now you know you at a frat party and they always doing a little frat dances. They jump up right here.
You ever done?
That's what they do right there.
You ever done a stand-up gig at a what's that called? Rush. At a Rush.
No.
Oh my God. They do that in the middle of your show several times. It was horrible.
I guess they have to hit initiation.
Oh yeah, it was horrible. And we had an MC feature and headliner.
Big Daddy Almighty.
Oh my God.
In the stands watching, so you can't say nothing.
Just in the middle of your shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Are you serious? Right now?
That's right.
I'm in the middle of my job.
They hit him in initiation, brother.
Man, I was so mad.
I don't care.
They gave me more money.
Man, that's better than putting them in sleep holes and damn near making them die, drinking shots and shit.
I didn't see nobody die that night, but as the headline, I was upset. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Oh yeah, this is Rush. This is what we do, bro. I was like, you can't wait till the middle of the punchline. Why you doing the middle of the punchline, man? Like,
nope.
Oh my God.
That's what they're told. Do it in the middle of his joke.
Man, it was strategic. It was crazy.
I can't do it. He's a big brother. He looks like the Green Mound brother.
Doesn't matter. All the white boys together didn't give a fuck about me being the big
brother. He didn't even know the wiki song. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Well, obviously we on record. Welcome to Jest. Shut up. Just a Thought Podcast. I'm Fred Potter.
I'm Ari.
Yeah, well, no guest this week, man. We doing it. Man, that's a bass line for your hands. I should be talking right now, but I can't because you really feeling this song now. You finally, it kind of hits you like, wait a minute.
Your bass.
You like, finally, I remember this.
Yeah, I love that type of,
I just felt a little old school, man.
I'm familiar with the old, we couldn't listen to nothing but this type of music because my mama was a Jehovah's Witness. She was an extremist. She wasn't listening to no worldly music.
Well, this is not considered worldly music in my eyes because there's no bad words.
Well, there's no bad words. Wiki.
It's just a beat.
If they'd have been like Wiki.
This makes a brother want to pop booty. Shake your booty, that's something different. But that's still a good song.
Right, but if it had been Wiki, shake your booty, we couldn't listen to it.
No, it's a big
difference.
It just
had to stay Wiki.
Wiki was shaking her booty.
But it couldn't say booty.
No.
It just was stay wiki.
I remember you couldn't say but.
Right.
Back in the day, but
standards
because you don't get it now.
Things have changed.
Music has changed, man. Music is still it soothes the savage beast. It soothes the savage beast.
I couldn't tell you what's relevant right now. I couldn't tell you.
Rihanna's made over $600 million. That was a new thing.
I couldn't tell you what the
name of her
last
female entertainer.
I couldn't tell you what the name of her last album was.
Doesn't matter. She's got a lot of money.
Right, all that money.
I ain't mad at her.
I ain't mad at her.
You know, but she overpowered. Guess who? Who's the number 2? Just a guess.
Who? Puffy?
No, it's all females. Dude.
Beyonce.
No, Beyonce is surprisingly like 4th.
Oh, I don't know.
Madonna.
Oh, okay.
Madonna's still.
I thought we was talking about black people.
No, we're talking about female entertainers, man.
No, I don't know. I don't be keeping up with that shit.
No, you don't keep up with sports.
Jay-Z just reached $1 billion.
Yeah, he did. Congratulations to Jay-Z.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
you know, like other rappers, they should.
Yeah.
The old school, the other rappers, they should have been. They should have been. They should have been billionaires a long time ago. But the way the rap game was back in the early days, how they did the royalties and publishing and all that, they wouldn't.
Of course, man. We was talking about something similar earlier on a lower scale of the game when it comes to finances on entertainment on another level. But of course, man, that's what Prince was trying to do. Getting rights to
But Prince, he pulled it off.
Exactly.
Prince pulled it off.
So people following suit. He was the first one. He paid.
They was like, yeah, go ahead, try it, buddy. Prince was like, yeah, people called him a symbol. Like,
he had that slave sit on the side of his face. He made people notice.
He proved his point.
He's making right. They had another album come out last week. Shit. For 3 years almost. 2 years.
He toured week 4 nights.
You tell somebody that. If you tell the right person,
right, they'd be buying tickets right now.
Right.
Yeah, swear to God that they about to see Prince.
Speaking of Royal, man, 45 went over.
They was talking about him bad.
First of all, did you see the tux he was in? He had his arms hanging to the side like down south where people like they surprised.
He seemed like he's
like a big kid.
He seemed like his feet swing from the chair. He looked like a big kid, but he's trying to represent. They was talking about him bad over there.
Yeah, he's saying there was no. He's saying there was no a lot of. There was 75,000.
They had John McCain.
Square. Yeah, they had John McCain. Yeah, they had a big blip of him, and at some point he got to understand, man. You just are not a like person. You got to change some of the ways you do things. But I will say this: he did get a bad rap on something this week. Before he went there, he was accused of calling Megan, the lady that just got married, that had the baby, the half sister.
The girl from
Megan, whatever, the show. Beautiful
girl
lady
from the show.
So he said everything positive about her, but evidently he said he didn't know she was nasty. They took it out of context. There's a way to say nasty. He can say like, man, she nasty.
Yeah, I heard what he said.
But he basically said, I didn't know she was nasty, meaning she was being nasty.
To him. Yeah,
exactly. People take in this case it was. I don't pay attention to the point to where we make I respect CNN and I respect Don Lemon, but they took it to another level on that one. I'm like, man, he wasn't even saying that. He had to rebuttal. He actually rebutted in a respectable way, but he's still getting clowned. I mean, I'm just throwing that little tidbit out. They
clowned him over there.
I'm not against my man on all things.
So I got friends. In some of those countries, and they told me straight up, like, because I'm curious. I asked them, what y'all thinking about us over here through your eyes? What the fuck are you guys doing?
Friends in the UK.
In the UK and Germany. In Australia, and they all, the consensus, they say, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, what are you, because y'all shit affect our shit. They like,
they have their ratings of approval and disapproval as well.
Right, you've elected a buffoon. They call him buffoon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
he grabbed the Queen's back, he thought he was going to get, He went straight for the booty. He was trying to get the hoodie. Once got some booty, you know. I mean, they say it's disrespectful. You're not really supposed to touch.
I get the fucking shit. They used to own slaves. Fuck them.
I don't know.
They used to own slaves. Fuck them. I don't understand why we suck.
What do you think Donald Trump should do? Grab her by the pussy then? What do you think? You think that would have been exceptional in my room?
You used to do it.
You wouldn't have had no problem with that.
I don't follow that royalty shit. They used to own slaves, man. We be idolizing them.
I ain't say I follow it either.
Oh, they just had a baby.
I thought we was on the bad Trump train. You just went just like I did. This is your. Hey, with all that, man. Fuck that.
I used to have a joke about them, though.
Grab her ass. Fuck that.
I used to have a joke about the royals. Like it was kind of awkward when one of the sons was having like a bachelor party, and he was throwing, money in the air, dropping like it's hot when his mom is on the money. That's kind of awkward when your mom is on the money and shit. He making it rain.
She does a good job. I just can't.
That's an awkward mom.
It's awkward him being over there having all these protesters. They got 75,000 protesters, and he's saying there's not many. It's fake news or what have you. I think it is an embarrassment, like your friend said. What did he say?
It's they call him buffoon over there. It's embarrassing. It's
not like we said.
Our economy affects their economy.
It's not like we said let's hire a president and get a president. You basically hiring a president to make himself and us look embarrassing at certain points, but think you're doing good business and go. I know it's not like we can answer that question. It's like when Obama was president, when he do something stupid. Like white people go, hey, man, what's up with dude, man? Like I don't know.
Even white people.
I ain't mad at him.
It's so bad. It's bad over here when white people trying to go back to Africa.
Yeah, so he over there and doing his 3-day visit, I guess, and the Queen.
I don't understand why
they showed him. I guess they say he fell asleep. They should have had a clip of him falling asleep.
But why?
Waking up, shaking his head, going, "Yep, I want Cheerios." That's what his lips say.
But why? Just stay home and tweet.
I mean, I wonder why you got to go over there in the first place.
Right, just stay home and tweet.
Yeah, but I guess it's a tradition.
Damn,
and of course, they showed the difference between when President Obama.
If that's one thing you could do while president, I understand having your allies and all that other shit. Having allies, whatever. We can Skype now. That's a long ass plane ride.
Man, it's on our dime, so they don't give a shit.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, let's Skype every other year.
Now. That's in one part of the news this week. Of course, that's going to be in the headlines. Hopefully, when he gets back, there's no negative other than him trying to, touch the booty of the Queen, who you don't give a shit. You think he just whatever. She's 90-something years old, though, man.
I mean, we ain't paying attention to the people we should be paying attention to. That any moment.
I agree, but I'm just telling you what's in the news, man.
They could drop. Drop bombs on each other.
Iran, yeah.
They read it.
I didn't research enough about that right now. This is just a thought right now. So it's stuff in jest. So Mr. Like, man,
that are pressing don't
break my table. Don't break my table.
Right. I'm just saying there's other things that are pressing right now that we could be talking about.
Of course there is, but let's talk about it here. But you're not too in depth.
No, I will.
No, come on.
I will go in depth.
Say what you feel.
I will go
Let's
in
go.
depth.
Let's go. What you talking about?
I'm talking about like the countries that what was it, Kazakhstan or what's the country like they got soldiers.
If you're gonna
they got soldiers at the border taunting each other, and it's a line. It's a real line.
North and South Korea.
Them too, but like it's a real line, and these dudes is marching back and forth, taunting each other, and one of them fuck up. They blowing each other up.
Talking about each other's mama.
They dropping nukes on each other.
Your mama.
Right.
Your mama.
It's the craziest shit you ever seen that shit before.
No.
Oh, they doing.
So you basically saying we should be lucky that we ain't dealing with shit like that,
right? But these two countries have nuclear weapons. They waiting for one of them two dudes to fuck up.
They can't get here.
Man, it's done for everybody. They got enough to cause you not to be able to have sex with your cousin no more for a while.
Was that a blip?
That nuclear fallout will affect the world.
Sound like it's already affecting your ass already. Wait a minute, we got a nerve gas going on here?
We're talking about two different countries shooting the same amount of nukes at each other.
So that would be devastating. That would be a cloud of motherfucking shit coming on. Yeah, I got it.
And we ain't even talking about them. We ain't talking about them, but we talking about...
That's a downer, man. I don't want to talk about... No, I don't want to talk about... No, I'm kind of glad I don't want to talk about that. That's a negative. I mean, that's a bad...
Get deeper. I mean, I wish I would have known the names particular. I want to say Kazakhstan is one of them.
Kazakhstan.
And I can't remember the other country that they border, but it's a literal line that you can see visually.
Man, it's like that all over the globe.
Right, but these motherfuckers got nuclear weapons. That's the
same thing with North and South Korea.
They don't like each other. They waiting for literally two dudes. One of them wakes up, he ain't feeling
spit on my foot.
He ain't feeling too hot. He'll hit that one move.
He ain't getting that. He ain't getting that last day, man.
But he'll hit that one move like he usually do. It fall over and hit that line. They blowing each other up. They blowing each other up, man.
Well, too bad you don't believe in prayer, because that could help.
Oh yeah, my one little prayer go set it off.
You never know. I'm gonna forget about it today.
Right.
Yep. Some God told me to forget about it today. In other news, man, I know you ain't a Tracy Morgan fan. He had good news and bad news this week.
Oh, his Bugatti got scratched.
The good news is he got hired to do the 2019 ESPYs. And the bad news is he bought that $2.5 million Bugatti.
I don't think
it wasn't a bad wreck, but if you pay $2.5 million for a vehicle,
but I don't.
Are you supposed to drive it?
I don't understand.
I mean, are you supposed to drive it on the city street?
I don't understand Tracy Morgan. I like him. I like him in OG.
Why don't you understand me? That's my Bugatti. That's my Bugatti.
I liked it when he was
I park valet.
You see, you hustle man.
I park valet.
You hustle man. I like when he was hustle man on Martin. I like him as the last OG.
What they got to do with my Bugatti? Why don't you like me? No, really. Say what you feel.
He just ain't funny.
I think Tracy Morgan's hilarious, man. I think he's very funny. He got the right avenue, and he has the right kind of vibe. He came at the right time. Yeah. I understand. I understand.
I liked him when he was a couple other characters, you know.
So he's not untalented. You just think there's other talented brothers that probably need
I like him with The Last OG. He got a show called The Last OG. I'm waiting for the second season.
I don't think I ever want to be rich enough to buy 2.5.
Oh, he rich now.
Exactly. Would you buy a car that's that much?
No,
I mean, why have something like that?
And
then it got wrecked with a Honda CRV or whatever.
Because somebody gonna scratch it.
A CRV.
Somebody gonna scratch it. Somebody gonna scratch it.
I mean, he bought it less than an hour and he wrecked it.
Somebody gonna scratch it though. Somebody gonna look at it.
That's why I parked valet.
Somebody gonna look at it and hate me like, motherfucker, it scratched that bitch.
But to be honest though, why would someone? I mean, why is that car worth that much money?
Because we put that value on it. Diamonds ain't worth shit. We put millions of dollars worth of value on shit that ain't worth shit.
I mean, I'm sorry.
It literally has no
I just
value.
Don't understand why would anybody buy something that costs that much.
Diamonds literally have no value. We put value on it.
Man, do you ever want to have any pussy in the rest of your life? Diamonds are a girl's best friend, fool.
And it's the biggest.
You already stuttering.
You ain't getting
no pussy.
The biggest mind fuck ever in life. To be convinced that diamonds was worth some shit. That shit ain't worth shit. It's worthless glass.
Because Maru said so.
No, that's
you know how many people are fucked up now?
Right, but it's a fact.
Man, stop playing.
I'm serious.
I know you serious. That's what I'm saying. Stop playing. Let me go ahead and hear this fact. This is what you mad about too? This is a Maru mad night. Because you don't think of... No. Let's stay on this diamond shit.
Okay.
What you think? You said it's glass.
It's a worthless piece. Worthless glass.
EBD. That's it.
Oh, I thought you was gonna introduce something into the discussion.
Oh no, I want to hear more about why you think it was just worthless glass.
Oh, I know it is. It's worthless glass.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend, like I said, and it's not something that
a company cornered the market on.
There you go. That's why I want you to expand your. I want you to expand your liquid.
There was a company that expanded that cornered the market on diamonds, and so it made them less available to the world.
And that just went. There was a snowball effect.
Right, and so because of that, that's how they were able to blow up the price and cost of diamonds. And then it was a marketing campaign that really blew it up to make you say what you just said. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. And that's when motherfuckers.
And that marketing campaign has worked. Even worked to not.
Right. It worked. Right. Right. You thinking of Jared? Every time, that shit paid off.
You ain't talking. Jared, oh no.
Jared,
I thought you were the Subway dude.
No.
I wonder how he doing anyway. He been in there at least a year. Maybe he probably
been in there a couple of years.
He probably out.
No, he got some time for that shit. He got some Subway time for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he in there doing noise.
I wonder if they let him out though. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I have to talk about follow up from last week. If you recall, regular listeners, my man, I'll give a big shout out to my man Tony T. Newt. He one of our regular listeners. He's a cool brother, man.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a good brother.
What's his name?
Tony Newt. Tony Newt.
Tony Newt.
Good Newt. Nuke.
Oh, Nuke. Tony Nuke.
Yeah,
my bad.
Yeah, good brother.
My bad. Hey,
anyway, but shout out to him.
Right.
But a follow up from last week, man. We talked about how the house had the flu. I thought it was food poisoning, but I went off you. You didn't get sick. So it wasn't the food.
He used us as a petri dish.
Goddamn right. It wasn't the food. So, because I got sick Friday. I cut the grass, got my grass nice, and then I came in and ate some leftover, and then I got sick. Not from that, but I caught the bug that came through the house. Let me tell you, man. It started from my oldest daughter, from a little kid. She has a roommate, has a little kid, a little 1-year-old. So we know who the carrier was. I went from that to my daughter. My daughter came over here that Saturday before. We ate. You came over. We did the podcast, and we did our thing. And then Monday,
you told me you disinfected.
No, hold on, man. Then Monday, I'm going backwards. Then Monday, my wife and my younger daughter caught it, and then two of my oldest daughter's friends caught it. Then my mother caught it.
Yeah, so
and then I caught it the Friday.
This is
I caught
Ground Zero.
Yeah, I caught it. Yeah, I caught it. It was an outbreak in this bitch. You ever seen that movie? Right. Morgan Freeman. Give me that mic, Donna.
Cuba Good Jr.
Yeah. Couldn't help it, sir. Site of the viral infection. Potter household. But anyway, I was under the weather a little bit. Let me tell you, dog. When you feel good, cherish that shit.
Was you in here boo-booing?
No. I got sick a few times, and I'm telling you, it drains you.
Throwing up?
Yeah. It drains you.
Yeah,
me too, but it ain't like I like it, but it drains you physically. Like I was walking up the stairs, I'm usually active. I'm walking up the stairs. I wasn't fatigued because it was a gastro flu. It wasn't
sicknesses in your stomach.
Man, it was messed up. But the flu could be two things. It could be gastro. It could be in your lungs. But your lungs is worse because you go from that to pneumonia, and of course you can't.
Yeah, I'm still reeling from some shit that I got 2 months ago.
Yeah,
you probably hear it about science.
Yeah. So you proving my point. So it went through the whole damn house. Got to work. The lady that sitting next to me, out the next day. So yeah, I carried that shit. I was
outbreak monkeys in this motherfucker.
I was. Oh shit! What was that?
Yeah.
So it was a bad situation, and I'm happy to say that everybody's fine. And my mother caught it, like I said. Then my uncle caught it.
Everybody out of ICU.
It was I had a weaker strain because I had it so long.
Yeah,
it took so long for me to get it. So you cracking jokes, man. I was weak.
Yeah, you had company over here and shit.
I was weak. You didn't get sick though, did you?
But man,
the good news is 2 people could have got sick that didn't get sick. One young lady was pregnant. One of my daughter's friends. She was just had her baby. That following 2 days later, so she didn't get sick. So that was good. And my buddy, he usually shows up. Actually, he don't show up. You know, he's my dude though. He didn't get sick, and he has heart issues. Not issues, but he's cool now. But it wouldn't have been good for him to get sick. So it was a blessing. It was a blessing. He dodged that shit. It was a blessing in disguise. He didn't get that flu, but my mama got it. But you know, my daughter apologized.
I gotta come over here with a mask and shit.
Well, yeah, we had an outbreak in this month, Scratches.
You could let us know, man. Like,
I didn't know.
I don't have Obamacare. I just got care.
I care. Well, no care.
I got care. When I go to the emergency room, they roll this dice, and then depending on what it land on.
Yeah,
is what I'm covered for that day.
Well, that's unfortunate. That's why I never wanted to not have a gig, as far as my day gig. I work at a nice job, man. I do billing for a hospital, and I never went to college, so I'm blessed to do what I do. I'm just very good at. I've always been a good typer. You know, I've always been good at.
I learned how to type in the 9th grade.
Yeah, well, I learned in 8th, and I never took another class. But I've always had jobs that were required typing. Yeah. So you go from there. So I work around a lot of different personalities. I work with mostly females. There's not a lot of black people in there, and there's a 1 floor. I'm not going to give a shout out just for respect reasons, but anyway.
You said like a cubicle?
I sit in a cubicle. Yes, I do, and I do my thing, and I love what I do. Just sometimes you get a little irritating being an alpha male, very strong, to work around a lot of ladies that have different issues that I'm not really a part of, and I don't really want to hear. That's just being an alpha male.
Right.
I can't help it. That's just me. I can't. I'm not into that stuff.
Right.
So today, one of a young sister, she's new. She's maybe 3-4 months into the business. She has a couple of shorties. Very nice young lady. I went to school with her daddy. Graduated with him. So she brought her little 7-month-old. Turned out he's a little 7-month-old in, and she called my name, and I went back and I saw her baby, and there was a couple of other white ladies. Nice ladies standing in front of her, and they was looking at the baby. The baby was looking at them at them with the baby's mouth open, like I'm not feeling these people. So I looked at the baby and I was like, "Hey, what's up, little man?" And he looked at me and smiled. So one lady said, "Oh, you gonna smile at the black? Fred can make you smile, but you ain't gonna smile at the white folks." I said, "Ah," and I said that was real inappropriate, you know, in a nice way, you know. And I kept Gucci goo to the baby. And then another lady walks up behind her and she commenced to say it again. The baby smiled at me again. She said, "Oh, you gonna smile at Fred?" And the other lady laughed hysterically. Now the other lady, to me, I think she doesn't really care for black people. So it really didn't set well with me. So I said to the lady, "You need to stop." And I gave one more Gucci goo, and I walked away. I didn't say nothing negative. I didn't say mean. I just said, "You need to stop," and I walked away. So
you think it's
it was
racism
no.
ignorance?
We gonna get to that. It was definitely ignorance, Amaru. Now this is the thing. This is how I love for people to interact, and this is a good dialogue for people to really understand. Now, I'm a person that wants to be treated the way I treat you. Now, mind you, hypothetically speaking, I'm never going to be that ignorant to walk up to a bunch of white people and go, "Oh, white people is going to look at me, but it's going to do first," basically. So I already know not to do that. But I know this lady. She's a very nice lady. So I know it's very ignorant. So to me, I covered my ass. I went to the sister first. I said, "Look."
But privilege will make you do that.
What?
Privilege will make you feel like you can do that, though.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. You're right. You're definitely right, my man. But I don't think this person really understood or understands she has a privilege.
Right.
There are such people.
Which is privilege within itself.
Exactly. Now
you have that luxury.
And don't even know it. And don't even know it.
We don't have that luxury.
She was ignorant to the fact, thinking, I didn't think nothing about it. So the young lady, I said, she knew it didn't sit well because I just walked away gracefully. I usually would say something, but I didn't. So I went to the young lady. I was like, "Look," she basically said, your young baby, he's a little militant, not racist, because black people can't be racist. He's a little militant. He don't like white people. That's basically roundabout way. That's what she said. You know, she's like, yeah. You know, I was like, well, it's not. It's this certain person. I ain't gonna say her name. I'm not gonna go to the manager because that's not what it is. I want to say something to her because she's ignorant to that fact. But she owes you an apology. You know. So long story short, I was approached by the lady. She was like, "Can I talk to you?" I said, "No, let's go out here." And I brought her in the room, and automatically she starts crying. I said, no, don't cry. I'm going to educate you about something. I said, look, you need to apologize to that little prince and that little king to be king because you called him a little, in your way, a racist. In your words, a racist. Like, he didn't like white people. He only liked black people. I didn't mean it that way. You may not have meant it that way, Lori, but it may have been 100% true because he did smile at me. But that's not her place to say that. Now, of course, I'm not a militant person, but if you let people get away with little bit stuff like that, the next thing could be said, and she was very humbling to know, I had no idea it meant like that. If so, basically, what I did...
with their surroundings. If they don't have anybody that... If everybody look like them, then they don't know that they can't.
And I made her feel like shit to the point before, but after she apologized, I said, yeah, you apologize to me. You don't owe me an apology. Yes, it made me feel uncomfortable, but... You owe that young lady an apology and her little son, her little king, an apology. And I definitely said, well, I already apologize. You need to apologize to her again because that wasn't cool. Because she brings her baby in here around a lot of white people, and the first thing you say is what you said. I ain't got to say it again. Right. How would you feel?
Right.
So she felt real stupid, and she shed tears. And the young lady, she blessed her. She said, man, I feel bad. She felt bad. I said, no, you feel good. She felt bad. Because it was a learning experience to her. And I felt good to be able to diffuse, and I'd love for people to diffuse a situation like that. You talk to a person, let them know, this is what happened. This is what you did to make this person feel uncomfortable because you had no idea. You was very ignorant to the fact. And you made people, I think, feel a certain way, laugh. So you made them feel a certain way into your little game to like, I didn't like that aspect of it. So, but I didn't embarrass her. I didn't say anything out of line because I know how not to get in trouble around a lot of people. That's not my way. You know, so I felt good about the fact that we had a conversation about it and I educated her because she felt like shit. And the young lady was like, man, you the man. No, I'm not the man. I'm just looking out because I know I've been working around this type of environment for years and I don't want that to escalate to where she think anything she says on a racist level is acceptable. Because no matter which way you slice it, she may not think it was racist, but yes, it is.
Right, but if they don't know, they don't know.
They ain't gonna know until you tell them.
Right.
And I'm glad I would want somebody to approach me versus going to HR. And
Absolutely.
I let her know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I let her know. You lucky I like you. I'm glad the wrong. I mean, luckily there ain't a lot. I mean, not luckily, but there was not a lot of black people around to hear it. But I heard it. And the sister was right there, and she's new, so she don't want to cause no waves. Of course, after I said she called your baby a racist, she went right to it. So
she's fortunately around the right person.
Right, I look out for her. I mean, she's a good person. She's a good person. She does her job. She's looked at just like I am. I'm not there to get the paycheck. I'm there to make the company better. I'm there to do my job. I'm there to not, just I'm here to do my little time, whatever. No, I take pride in what I'm doing. I always have. Can't help it. That's my work ethic. That's why I've never stopped working, except 1 year. Comedy was just one of those things I wanted to do. Yeah, people say it was a hobby. No, it wasn't a hobby. I took that shit serious, too. I just didn't have the goals. No, it ain't no fucking hobby.
It ain't a hobby if you claim it on your taxes.
Exactly. Nice. But, I think more conversations need to be had like that, man, as far as letting people know without yelling. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. And thank God I was at work. We was at work. I said, let me put you aside and go from there.
Right.
That's how you diffuse shit. How come people can't do that, man? I don't understand.
Because of social media. They can't communicate.
Well, you can't blame everything on damn social media.
Yeah, you can.
No, people could have...
Communication...
Put social media down, just have a conversation.
But that's easy to say. People are literally addicted to social media. Literally addicted to... we have literally created a army of narcissists. People are dying on shit they ain't supposed to be dying on, trying to take fucking pictures.
Well, I see.
Man.
Social media can be something in a positive way as well. In a positive way as well. Did you hear about the brother? You hear about the brother in Austin, Texas? Name is Craig Buck, 26-year-old. He worked for Holiday Inn Express Guest Services, and I guess older white lady called in, and she was letting them know, I got a room, blah, blah, blah. It's under this name, credit card, blah, blah, blah. I'll be there in 10 minutes. She thought she hung up. She didn't. He didn't hang up either. So he heard her calling him a fucking N-word.
Right, the dude said, "Oh, it ain't in my hands now."
That is the best. We gonna get a shirt for that too.
Hashtag.
Yeah.
Out of my hand. What do you say?
It's out of my hands now.
It's out of my hands now.
Yep. It's out of my hands now.
Yeah, it's out of my hands.
Yeah.
It's out of my hands.
You know, he was like, you didn't say you were sorry when you said that.
It's out of my hands now. Then the daughter gonna come over there like she
was like, my mother. Well, I didn't kill her. That's what I didn't kill her. That's not my fault. It's out of my hands.
It's out of my hands.
What about the rest of the family? They had reservations. He was like, they had the best Westerns next door.
Not here anymore.
Well, should the whole family be kicked out?
I was with him. Huh?
Should the whole family?
They got to make a decision. It's a family meeting happening that night.
And where? At the Best Western? They got to be in the parking lot.
It's out of my hands.
It's in his hands now. See? Don't get that shirt.
It's out of my hands now.
Yeah, so I applaud my man because it's a different version. And I didn't see any negative publicity saying what he should have done. Hey, man, you disrespect me that way. It's on the same, it's not the same level, of course, but you got any little bit could change a little bit. Exactly.
Yeah, he was not my hand.
He wasn't backing down, and I loved it.
Like, oh, I'm gonna rent to you now, and you
after you call me an effing in.
Are you serious?
Right.
Like, the customer ain't always right, and that's
No.
I'm good.
And it was a pity party as far as
you're not staying here.
My mother's
your credit card declined.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't even take my card. Yeah, it's declined.
I mean, it's just one of those situations where you have to stand firm.
Right. We reserve the right. You read that on the door.
And you know what the funny thing is? They probably thought it was in somebody else's hands. Oh, whose hands it is? Let me speak to him, please.
Man.
Hold on, 1-800-GUY.
Yeah, I was proud of. He's like, it's not my hands. I've turned it over to the Lord.
He let him work it out. Oh yeah, gave it over to the Lord. Greg Brooks. That's who it is.
I turned it over to the Lord.
He worked it out. Lord. Yeah, I applaud my man for that, man, because you can't just let anything happen till you get walked over because that's unfortunate though. Man. You know, the world we living in, that type of bullshit, man. I remember. I
had a lady tell me to hush on the phone, but I told you about that.
We talked about it.
My daughter was standing there, and I was like, she was looking at me because my face on the other end is looking fucked up, and she looking at me like, why are you looking at it like that? And I was just like, I had to stop the lady from talking, because she steady talking. I'm still stuck on what she just said for me to do. What she just said, I was like, oh, excuse me.
Did you tell me to hush?
Did you just tell me to hush?
She said, hush.
My daughter looked at me like, like you just gonna keep talking, huh? And she knew she was caught, because she was just like, well, yeah, I'm sorry. I was just trying to get you to be quiet.
You tell sorry to her.
Like, nah, nigga, you just told me to hush. Like, motherfucker, I'm telling. Oh my God.
Well, just to give the people listening what's going on in the future for Just a Thought, we got some shirts coming out. We're gonna have some marketing. We're gonna have some few gadgets. Gonna have some things going on. Learning as we go. We're gonna reach out to a lot more people, and we ain't gotta have guests all the damn time. We was talking about that. Just have a conversation on shit. Have some weekly news on what's going on, what we feel, put a spin to it. Talk shit, basically. Stay in my lane, though. It's still going to be 100%.
We're just having a conversation.
Just having a conversation, that's all that is, man. But I felt good about today as far as what I did on my own little level. I like teaching people. That little saying, each one teach one, it comes in all kind of ages and forms to me. Because I ain't going to lie, I mean, it's easy for you to judge her or say, no. If you around the same people 24/7, you kind of get a rapport with a lot of them, and you know certain people's vibe. It's like, wow, she really didn't understand that, So I felt good in two ways that I taught her. You got to understand, it's not like that.
Social cues.
Yeah, you can't put something on a 7-month-old like that. That is wrong. That's what really pissed me off about it. It's like, wait a minute, did you hear what you just said? You know, you don't. If you slice it a certain way, there's subliminal messages. But no, I'm looking at for what it's worth or what you basically said. But I don't hold grudges when shit like that. And the young girl, she did as well. God bless her. But I'm glad I'm there to help her out. You know, I've been there a while, and I've been around that type of environment for a long time.
You left it in the Lord's hand.
And he worked it out. Oh, yeah.
You left it up to the Lord.
Yep. And it worked out, man. So I'm positive about that. But me and Maru and I should say, we had a verbal deal on a few episodes, but my man, I can't deny his presence on this podcast, so we're going to go ahead and keep it rolling as long as my man wants to. But I'm telling you, when this movie come out, Amaru going to be like, man, fuck that. You're going to have to pay me a fee. Bye, Amaru. So, no, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding, man. But, you know, man, I like the vibe we do. I like the guests we have. But a lot of times, man, it's just good to just kick it with your ass and just talk shit and just see what's on our mind and go from there, man.
The movie's looking good, man.
I'm sure it is, man. But, yeah, that's what I'm glad you get to take a break.
Yeah, well, I took a couple of days off. And, sometimes you got to step away from it. And I'm coloring it right now, and it looks pretty damn good, man.
Expected release back in fall, October.
Yeah, late fall. Yeah. At this rate, I'm coloring it right now. I'll go do the sound next, and then the soundtrack. I say I'm hoping to get a trailer out in the next couple few weeks.
So you do everything from the rooter to the tutor?
Everything. I'm doing post-production by myself, so
No.
That's
what I'm saying. I'm surprised you have time, but you know what? You had so much fun on this motherfucker. All you got to do is show up like I did around the corner when I was doing the other podcast.
Right.
You know, so now I got to flip up speeds like Bruce Lee riding the Fuji in the movie to learn the shit myself, and we're going to go from there, man, because, you know, we're looking to do some big things on here, man. I ain't going to lie. This is my baby. This is my project, and we got some guests. I got a lot of guests lined up. We got one coming in the next couple of weeks, who I'm very excited to have on the podcast. He's not in entertainment. He does entertainment, but on the local and behind the scenes level. That's what I was looking for, behind the scenes. You ain't got to be in the forefront. You know, you don't have to be famous to be in entertainment.
He ain't puffy.
No.
He ain't dancing in the video.
No, all in the video.
Take that.
Yo, he ain't doing the Puff Daddy. That's funny.
Take that.
Yeah. So we looking forward to that, and then we're gonna go from there, man. Wiki song. You heard this before?
Of course. Of course.
Killing me, man. It's killing me, man. Yeah, it gets hot in here without that fan.
I am not as hot as I thought I was going to be.
Yeah, we got nice weather coming up. Finally, we got weather in the 70s in the mid-Michigan area. That's any trips coming up for you, man? You got any shows coming up?
No.
I know you. What's that one that? I'm sorry.
Oh, that's in August.
That's in August.
Then I got the one in September.
That's a black show, right?
Yeah, Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
No, that's
the one in
Comedy
August.
Club. That's
no, the one in August, the one I gave you that one.
Oh yeah, that's a birthday party at the hotel.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's what I'm up to now. You know, other than that, I don't know road shit for me. No, thank you.
I'm gonna get this movie done, and
if it rolls like you say, and I think it will, it doesn't even matter, man, because everything's still gonna be everything. We could do some things, man. I ain't saying I would never do a show, but I'm just not doing that type of show no more. Right. I'm not the only brother. I can't help it.
I want the movie to make enough so I can open up a club here.
And then we'll go from there. Yeah, that'd be nice.
I already got the spot. Yeah.
And it's a spot that plays show tunes.
Hated it.
No. This ain't 2 Men on Films. That used to be the shit, though.
Yeah. I thought they was gonna bring it back.
You can't do that now. You can't do that now.
Yeah, they talking about bringing it back though.
Nah. They was talking about it. That's as far as they went.
People too sensitive.
Man, come on. You can't do that now unless you're the president.
People too sensitive.
Unless you're the president, man. I'm telling you. You can't talk about shit
Wiki.
Shut up. So anyway, I think it's been a nice little podcast. Got a few things off my mind. I appreciate those episodes you gave me, my brother. I don't want you to do anything until I grab my pen. This is post-production. I'm running shit, folks. This is Just a Thought podcast, and I'm trying to learn some stuff.
Learn it.
I gotta learn it, but I appreciate my man. If I ain't tell you before, I'm gonna tell you again. I appreciate you, my real.
I appreciate you.
You're a good brother, man. And as soon as your lady start bowling again, yeah, we got a bowling thing going on, y'all. It's a little bowling thing. I clam up when this lady's bowling because she talks good mad shit.
Yeah,
she's good at that.
She don't like to lose. She don't like to lose.
Well, it's not about really losing. It's about talking
shit. Yes, it is with her. You don't understand who we dealing with.
Well, let's do this Friday, man. Let's try to do this Friday, man. So, anyway, we appreciate the people listening to Just a Thought. Just J-E-S-T, a thought. Keep it looking forward to some future shows, future guests, of course, but not all the time. And we're going to go from there, man. You got anything else you want to say, brother, man?
No, just, be easy, be good to each other, and each one teach one, and pay it forward, all those good things.
Paying it forward is always a good thing, man. Good vibes. If you're in a religious person, if you don't believe in, I think good vibes, good karma is always a good thing. Whatever you believe in, if you bring out positive energy is going to come back to your ass. If you're negative, what you think is going to happen? Negative energy is going to come back. So I try to stay around positive people and try to do what I can. I can't help it. I don't care
it's
who
hard.
you are.
I hate people, so it's,
How am I going to say some shit like that and then you say that? It's like you calling me a lie instantaneously. I'm like, I like hanging around positive people, and you say I hate people. Yeah, just a thought.
When you get at a certain age, you just hate people.
You ain't even older than me, and I still love people. Love people. You got to go by Rena Risper's saying, love people.
Fuck that.
Nigga. Man, this been Just a Thought. My name is Fred Potter.
I'm Maru.
Deuces, y'all.
We out.
Talking that shit.
I'm just saying. It was just a thought.
Yeah.